So, hello guys, once again me, and today I will show some upgrades and some thoughts on this tree and on the equipment I had. So my mana went up like to 12,000, sadly it's not on 12,000 because I made a mistake and I took the fucking chaos resist there from the quest, right, super awful. It would be another 5 dex, 5 strength and 5 int, and that would probably boost my mana to 12,000, whatever, this early access, right, doesn't really matter. I'm soon 93%, 7% left for level up. I'm gonna run a quick simulacrum here and talk about it a little bit, because actually I forgot to do simulacrums all the time, right, so it boosted my my mapping a little bit more with my color, and right now I'm gonna explain something. Also my damage went up significantly, right? It's not 190,000 anymore, it's 545,000. You can see I took Lightning Mastery because they fixed Archmage, right? You don't need to +1 it anymore if you have it corrupted, which is super good. And you see I don't have increased duration here on Spark when I'm mapping. Why? It's because my color is like, if I shoot and I'm running with my color and all spark projectiles that like still roam around and try to kill monsters, and if he's like too far away from them or I'm too far away from him, they get killed by me and I don't have a lot of variety. Actually I have 0 right now, I think. So yeah, for that purpose I just took out the increased duration one, so I don't kill unnecessary monster and lose a lot of quant. For simulacrums, I'm actually taking Lightning Mastery out again. I'm putting in Persistence, and why is that? It's just because the area here is like super small and we just fill up the area with sparks, right? And 40% increased duration or 40% more duration is kind of big, so yeah. For starters, simulacrums are kind of some endgame mechanic you can do. It's basically the same as in PoE 1, except there is far less minions and the rewards kind of suck ass, right? The rewards you have here. So for me right now, the first 14 waves are like this. I mean, all 15 waves are like this, right? Just put a Orb of Storm here, spam a little bit, loot the map afterwards, that's it, right? There's not a lot of things to do. You can obviously use the, what is it called? Sigil of Power. It will boost my damage to, whatever is it? 700,000, 800,000, which is kind of good. It's okay, right? It's pretty nice. Is it necessary? I don't think so. If you want to move around a little bit and do dodge a little bit, then it's fine, right? But no monsters are any threat to me here. And actually the whole point here is just to stand in the middle, press right click and then turn your character around here, because monsters are spawning from every location here and you might just want to shoot it everywhere, so the sparks, like for example if you hit a spark here and it ricochets off to here, here and here, it won't ever go there, right? So you just want to fill up the whole area with so that's basically the thought behind it. I'm using Sigil of Power just because I don't want to die. I don't want to risk it. Although I'm here in single player, I can just escape the situation, right? Move out, whatever. That's also why I'm standing here away from the portal. My thought is like, if there's a mana siphon appearing, I just want to log out here and then log in back, go through the portal there and be in a safe location. So far, after 100 simulacrums, I didn't have to escape once because I don't know, I feel like the whole game is so easy, right? So whatever. Yeah, nonetheless, the rewards here are pretty shit. I had to turn on the rares again. I customized my filter a little bit to just show the rares here, because there is not a lot of stuff to pick up here, right? So what's going on here now? Oh, yeah, it's finished. There is not a lot of stuff to pick up here, so you just wanna try and check the tier 2, 3, 4, whatever fucking bases. So far I didn't get anything of value. I bricked some maces and some two-hand staffs with a chaos orb, whatever, right? I mean, that's okay. You get a lot of level 20 games. Average, every 3 simulacrums you get a level 20 game, level 20 spirit game. That's about okay. You get in a simulacrum average, you get a unique per stage. So maybe if this stage doesn't drop one of the stages will drop 2, right? It's like on average 2. The really good loot on the end is like the diamond and the megalomaniac and the flask. In those simulacrums, I think the flask is around 10%, 15% drop chance, which is not is really good actually. The megalomaniac is like 50% drop chance. I mean the biggest dry streak was like 8 or so, and the biggest streak was 6 in a row. So either I was super lucky or they are pretty common. Those can be super trash and super expensive. It's like up to 100 divines, maybe even more if you have the right nodes. Why I'm doing Simulacrum right now is because if my color is not here, I kinda don't want to waste time and lose out on value, so I just farm Simulacrums by myself, which I can do without rarity. And also I'm trying to gamble on a megalomaniac with lightning rod or either polymathy, maybe both if it's fine. If it drops, right? Because right now I did an upgrade. I was flaming Genobu for having a trash wand for mirroring, but he upgraded his trashy wand to something much better, and it's like this one here. It has perfect stats for everything you want, right? So the next upgrade will be a neck for me. I checked, there is one for mirror with 280 fee, and it has this. It has max mana, percent mana, free to spells, all stats and cast speed, and obviously also spirit. It has like 60 spirit, which makes it possible for me to go with blink. I don't really need blink. I don't know about you guys, but kind of feels trashy, right? But I might just want to get it because it's good. So right now I have lightning rod, and I'm speculating on getting lightning rod or either polymathy. Polymathy is this one, 10% attributes, and lightning rod is this one here. Non-critical hits are lucky on a megalomaniac, and then socket that megalomaniac in, and then anoint something else on the next. So that's why I'm kind of trying to farm and a little bit. I'm hesitating to get this neck because I don't know what I want to anoint yet, right? So yeah, that about that. The next other upgrade I want to have is I want to get the Ingenuity belt. What is it called? Ingenuity with 98%. I don't know the price right now. The last time I checked it was 2 or 3 mirrors, which is okay-ish kind of. Right? Everything under 1000 divine is kind of fine for me for this upgrade, but in the end it's like, question is, will I get 1000 divine? What can I get for 1000 divines that will upgrade my build further than an Ingenuity? Probably nothing, because it's super strong and my rings are insane. So the upgrade for my build would go hand in hand with upgrading this ring and maybe corrupting the dream fragment, but so far I can just upgrade this one to another one. I have one in my chest. I want to show it to you quickly. So far you can get like 6 rewards after stage 10 or so. You should be aiming for this, but for now it doesn't really matter how many rewards you get, right? So where is the ring? There it is. So far I rolled some of the whatever it is. On Chaos Object it got accuracy rating, fire damage, and the cast speed upgraded for 1 tier. So I wanna kinda go on and reroll the cast speed to a bigger amount. Might be bricking the item, right? So I'm not sure if I just wanna go with fire damage and accuracy rating. Those 2 stats I can reroll still, and I actually wanna get lightning damage. The third set doesn't really matter. Lightning damage is all I want. Everything else kinda whatever. And I would settle with the 13 cast speed because the ring is kinda insane. I will lose out on strength and intelligence here. The amulet has 25 all stats that I wanna mirror. That's enough, so I can skip out on the stats. So I would just lose like a little bit of cast speed. I would gain all resistance. That would cap my resistance again. Fix the cold resistance here with the belt upgrade. I could like, you know, skip on resistance on my gloves. That would make the upgrade super cheap. That's about it actually, right? So that about my upgrade. Yeah, so I upgraded. I changed my tree slightly. Now I have 8 into here again, but I skipped out on some stats and I moved a little bit quite differently. Here I still have a dead stat 1, 2, and another level up is 3. That's like 1, 2, 3, and then I will just remove something else from here. I'm not sure what, but there is probably a ton of stuff I can remove. That's not really good. Maybe projectile speed or so. Those duration nodes kind of suck also. Maybe those mana regeneration nodes, right? Just skip out on 1 or 2 and then, don't know, leave the 8 in here and then just path down to this one here. And get another jewel slot for the Megalomaniac, and that's kinda it with the build. Right, level 100, another skill point. I could skip out on some mana regen on the left. And the recoup. 20% recoup so far is kinda better than nothing, so I just keep it for now, which is okay. Brings me to a point I can just take out some mana regeneration and then get 5 int to boost my mana to 20,000 to 12,000. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's actually kinda noob mistake from me, so I don't know why I didn't do that before. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of rare items that are trash. You don't want to pick up any of those. They all suck. So far the rewards, I don't know what's going on with the divine price right now, how much it is and how much a simulacrum is, but I think if a simulacrum is under 100, 150 exalts, it's pretty much worth it to run it, to just run it. If it's like a divine, it's super worth it to just run it and then reap the content, reap the rewards on the end. For example, getting the flask is pretty good, getting a good diamond ring is pretty nice too. There is some cast and crit stuff that I think is trash, but people are using it, kinda, and you can just, if you get it, just socket it, quality it up, and then wallop it. If there's stats reroll and so on, you're kinda good, right? It's like 20, 30 divines, so yeah. I think actually any item you get here except the helmet is worth walling. I'm not sure, I'm kind of sick of all these trash uniques that are not worth anything, so it's not better than farming maps obviously, but it's a good substitute for the downtimes when you're not magic finding. And yeah, here and there some distilled guild is dropping, some distilled whatever else is dropping. It's kind of nice, right? Yeah, that's about it. So let's get quickly to wave 15 to see if we are lucky this time around. And as far the video goes right now, you saw I'm not really struggling, I'm just doing whatever, just talking, not really keeping track of the game. Cozies and Omniphobia, they're instantly dying, although my damage is a little bit less with the increased duration. But a little bit damage loss of 60,000 or so is made up by the increased duration from the projectiles, so yeah, it's kind of good. I have to check. So there is this thing where you wanna go away a little bit from here, and you wanna stand around here. I'm not sure if they will spawn there or there. We will just stay here for now. You wanna stand on the opposite of where they're spawning, just to be extra safe, because Cozies will just shoot one spell instantly. This one here, or some other spell, I don't know, but he will always like use some trash on you the moment he spawns, so you just want to stay away from it. Also, if you're shooting here, you want to turn around here so you get 6 rewards constantly, which are kind of good. I mean, that doesn't look like crazy now, right, but it boosts the loot quite significantly. So let's not miss out on this occasion, if we like on this opportunity, if we can do it, so why not? Yeah, XP wise, 3 simulacrums, maybe 2 if you're super lucky with the wave clears and the rare monster spawn. But so far 3 simulacrums are 1 million XP. so I don't know, I'm missing around 18 million XP, so times 3, that's 30, 24, 54 simulacrums. That's about okay-ish, right? It's a little bit more than maps. I think if I would do maps, I would hit it in maybe 40 maps or so. If I'm lucky enough with the breaches, even maybe earlier, but yeah. Whoop, see? So Mana Siphoner is still dangerous. I don't know what's going on with this mod. Actually, I don't really care anymore because, yeah, I'm just so sick of complaining, right? GG keeps being dumb on this. I don't know. But yeah, just in case, just press escape and then flee the encounter because it's really not worth dying here. So we got the close helmet, big trash. We're just gonna check those trashy items. Stumble, scrap, whatever. What is this? Is it good? I don't know. Crossbows kind of feel trash to me. Actually, anything feels trash to me except Stormweaver right now. Even the stat stacking feels like great to zoom around, but just dying one hit instantly is kinda, I don't know. It's not my kind of playstyle. So I don't know what happened here. Maybe just slam some exalts, whatever, right? Is it good? Is it not good? I don't know. It's all crap, right? Whatever. Such a time waste. So just throw this one away. Maybe that was like a simulacrum here. Yeah, that's about. Actually, that's it, right? I think that's it. Yeah, some tagging, flipping tag didn't change a lot, right? Just by omens. Doesn't matter which omens, just like in the power of 10. Yeah. Essences, I bought those for like 40 chaos each. Now I'm selling them for 90 exalts each. 40 exalts. I bought them for 40 and now I'm selling for 90. Whatever, right? It's just passive income. And those omens are still used up a lot, especially when it's nighttime here in Europe. People all over the world are just like nerding and corrupting whatever items they find. For whatever reason, I need to craft those. Actually, I think it's not worth it anymore. Just because I have a good wand already and I don't know. Right, the cost opportunity kinda sucks. Maybe it's just better to sell all those normal wands for like 20 exalt each on TFT and then just, I don't know. Probably if you sell those, you will get a lot more money out of it than if you just essence it with the lightning essence and try to gamble for a 5+5 all lightning skill one, right? Yep, that's it. Short catch up on how things are going. Let's try this one quickly. We lose 10% mana regeneration and we get 5 int and that's 12,200 mana. It's a pretty significant damage increase, I think. Let's check this one out. So we have 487,813 and then as soon as we get 5 int, we get like 5,000, let's say 5,000 damage. So you can kinda count one int gives me 1,000 damage. Obviously that 5 int is like 6 int here. So let's say 1 point of int gives me 800 or so damage, 900. It's kinda okay, I guess. Right, so yeah. That's about it. Thank you for listening. If you have questions, just ask, right?